Quentin Tarantino brings the Hollywood of 1969 roaring back to life in his new movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Set during the same hot summer when Charles Manson and his family terrified Los Angeles with a string of vicious murders. The film follows an actor and a stuntman double as the golden age of Hollywood is swept away by the inevitable forces of change. Hello, everyone, and thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm going to be taking a look at the trailer for the upcoming film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the ninth film by Quentin Tarantino. I didn't have a chance to watch his last film, The Hateful Eight. Heard it was pretty good. Even Jennifer Jason Leigh got a Oscar nomination out of it. Tarantino just continues to evolve into one of the greatest filmmakers of our time. You know, the guy keeps talking about quitting and retiring when he's 60. He believe he's like 56 now. And so we're going to get about a couple more films out of him. And what piqued my interest about this film is the fact that there is an appearance by Bruce Lee. Of course, an actor playing Bruce Lee. The film, you know, I believe, yeah, he's played by Mike Moh, M-O-H. And Bruce Lee, for those of you who don't know, actually trained Sharon Tate, who's played by Margot Robbie in this film. He trained her to prepare for the role in a movie called The Wrecking Crew. She co-starred with Dean Martin. So he knew her, he knew Roman Polanski. I mean, we all know, those of you who know Bruce Lee, was friends with a number of Hollywood luminaries, Hollywood A-listers. You know, you got Steve McQueen and James Coburn. You know, you had James Garner. You know, James Franciscus. A lot of them. A lot of those actors that a lot of you probably don't know who they are. But we all know who Bruce Lee is, of course. And they say that he bears a striking resemblance to him. And I'm just looking forward to seeing if they do have a scene in here with him. It'll be great to see. But enough talking. Let's take a look at the new trailer for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
To my right is Bounty Law Series lead and Jake Cahill himself, Rick Dalton. And to my left is Rick's stunt double, Cliff Booth. So, Rick, explain to the audience exactly what it is a stunt double does.
Actors are required to do a lot of dangerous stuff. Cliff here is meant to help carry the load.
Is that how you describe your job, Cliff?
What, carrying his load? That's about right.
Leo, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie. Ooh, it looks sexy.
My hands are registered as lethal weapons.
Ooh, there it is.
Fight, I accidentally kill you. I go to jail.
Anybody accidentally kills anybody in a fight, they go to jail. It's called manslaughter.
Oh my god, that's fucking good, man. Damn. That guy looks like him, talks like him, and I like that.
That was the best acting I've ever seen in my whole life.
Like you. Rick fucking no.
Okay. Take these off here. Y'all weren't kidding. A lot of people buzzing about Mike Moh and his appearance as Bruce Lee. It was exactly like him. Moves like him too, you know. And he was fighting. Who was he fighting? Brad Pitt. It gotta be Brad Pitt because Brad Pitt is the what do you call it? Is the stuntman after all. Uh, damn good. Sounded like him, moved like him. Sporting that hair that Bruce Lee had, and man, the movie looks interesting. You see Margot Robbie in a couple of scenes and looking sexy as always. I mean, who better to play Sharon Tate? Those of you who've seen Sharon Tate back around that time, so beautiful, very sexy, um, really a rising actress at that time. 1969, the year that I was born, and by the summer of that year, she would be unfortunately killed along with Jay Sebring and others. There was actually a story that I remember hearing that Bruce Lee was supposed to be there. He was actually invited. Makes you wonder, if Bruce Lee was there, I don't think any of the followers would have gotten away with anything. It was just the girls and one guy. I think that you actually see it in the trailer. You see them kind of skipping, and that's what they actually would do. They would always hold each other's arms, arm in arm, singing songs on their way to the courtroom. His I believe I've read that Dakota Fanning is playing Squeaky Fromm. And I don't know who was playing the other ones, but we know that Brad Pitt's in here and Leo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie. I believe Michael Madsen's in this. Tim Roth, the guys that he's worked with before. He's worked with Leonardo DiCaprio before. He worked with him in Inglorious Bastards. Was it Inglorious Bastards? Inglorious Bastards. It was oh, Brad Pitt was in Inglorious Bastards. Yeah. But you see here, Django Unchained. Yeah, another big Leo fan. Great actor, but some of his antics, that's are a lot of the Hollywood actors out there. Their way of thinking, and especially in the current atmosphere now in politics, Hollywood, all that stuff is whatever, But the guy, I don't take away from him, It's like with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise can be a weirdo. He can do some things that makes you question his sanity, but the guy makes great films, and I watch every one of his films. And the guy's a great actor. Leo's a great actor. So yeah, I like the how it opened and the guys interviewing them, asking what a stuntman does and carry his load. I don't know if that was like a reference to him just saying that, oh yeah, I carry his load. I also carry his shit too, or just a kind of a little jab to the actor that he's doing stunts for. But we saw, like I said, Margot Robbie doing a little dancing, looking sexy, like I said, and the appearance of Manson's family. I believe that would definitely believe that was them that was skipping in that one scene. Bruce Lee, pretty much. I probably that's probably like the could be a scene from when he was training Sharon Tate. Maybe that's the scene that they filmed for this movie. Uh, and I'm thinking now, when the little girl said that's some great best acting that I've ever seen. I'm thinking maybe it has connection with that scene when Bruce Lee was fighting his stuntman, and maybe it's just a jab or something by the girl, but then he was crying. So I don't know. It's weird how they how they lined up the scene. It was really funny. Um, but the movie does look good, and of course it's Quentin Tarantino. I don't think he's ever put out a bad film. There are some films that I didn't like of his, but they weren't bad. It just wasn't my feel. Jackie Brown wasn't a favorite of mine. I mean, I watched it. It was okay. Um, his addition to the Grindhouse, his film that he filmed. Robert Rodriguez filmed Planet Terror, and then he put in his what do you call that, his addition to that film. And I didn't really like his addition to it. I don't know what it was. It's just the fact that, well, I actually know what it was. Uh, it's just the fact that the film had a lot of too much dialogue because he likes to be, you know, dialogue heavy, and that's what he's known for. And oftentimes it works, but I think he relied on it too much for that film. Death Proof, and now it comes to my head. It's Death Proof. And it was. I liked it. I liked what's his name in it? Kurt Russell. But the girls, it's just like I didn't mind when they all died because they were so effing annoying. And it was just like, especially that one chick, and she had her leg hanging out of the car, and her leg got, got cut off and stuff like that. And she was just like, I don't know. But anyways, I'm kind of going off-roading talking about these other films. But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is coming out in July, and looking forward to it. But definitely check it out. In the theaters, I don't know. There's a lot of films that have been coming out lately, and I just haven't had time to go out to the theaters. Haven't had time to go out. Even if I wanted to make time, I'm kind of getting tired of going to the movies. Theaters anyways. But it takes a special movie for me to go. The last time I went was for Aquaman. Brilliant, excellent film. And that was it. That was about in January, December. It's just December because I know that was like a month late because it came out in November. But That's my reaction to the new trailer for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And it's a ninth film. It's so shocking when you always look at the fact that he's only made 9 films. This will be his ninth film, but he makes films every 2, 3 years like that. He doesn't rush films out. He wants to make sure that this film is a film that he wants to film and wants to do. And I think that's a way that you make great films, is that you don't just do an assembly line thing and you just shovel films out one after the other. But his style's worked for him, and that's why he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, filmmakers of all time. You know, Arguable. A lot of people don't like him. Some people are indifferent to him. Some people have felt that he's gone off the rails and maybe jumped the shark, as the saying goes. But I don't feel he has. I haven't seen April 8 just because I just haven't had time to do it. But I'm probably gonna take a look at it and see it because I haven't seen it. So I want to see how good it is. I've heard it was good. So, but that's that. And thanks for stopping by my channel. If you enjoyed the video, please comment down below. Let me know what you think. Also, please click like, thumbs up. Also, share the video, and please subscribe if you like. I'll appreciate the support. Again, thanks for watching, and take care.